After what seemed to be an almost eternity waiting for any sort of news regarding any updates on this game, Naruto Cross Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections has finally revealed at last a slew of brand new trailers capitalizing on the marketing side of things here for this title that is set to release in a very short amount of time that will be bringing the Ultimate Ninja Storm series into a brand new era. So before this video gets underway, if you like what you see from this and would love to see even more anime related content similar to this and much more, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also comment on your favorite moment from this. In addition, what character would you like to see featured in Naruto Cross Boruto Storm Connections here? So with that all in mind, why don't we go ahead now and see just what this roster can really look like here in terms of expectations. So going through the series, we have at least 10 brand new original characters that will be featured here in Storm Connections, spanning mostly from the Boruto side of the Naruto verse here. So I figured it would be neat to look back on the series and really see what sort of characters could be included to make this a fully complete entry here into the Ultimate Ninja Storm series of games. A few characters come instantly to mind, that being number 1, where is Anko Mitarashi at? I mean, she's the famed student of Orochimaru, and we've never gotten her outside of being a support character in the first Ultimate Ninja Storm game, released way back in 2008 for the PlayStation 3. I feel like at least she deserves to be represented here in both her Naruto form and as well as in her Boruto appearance to really round things out and maybe even change up her moves a little bit to give her, a dash of variety and whatnot. So then moving on to number 2, I would like for Kurenai, sensei of Hinata, Kiba, and Shino to be playable, since we've always had her counterpart, that being Azuma Sarutobi, who is Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji sensei. So why not have all of the Jonin from the original Naruto series playable in one game for the first time ever in the history of the entire franchise? Why isn't that a thing yet? Hopefully one day Kurenai will get the justice she rightfully deserves. So then, moving on to number 3 here for my top picks, I believe that Gurren, one of Orochimaru's other pupils, deserves to also have some time in the spotlight here. Now, while not possessing nearly as many abilities as Sasuke or even Anko, Gurren though makes up for that with the way in which she could fight, as we've seen a few times within the anime. Not being a manga exclusive character should not matter here and should not hinder her chances of being put onto this roster here, and I feel like she also deserves some time to really shine, for what it's worth. Moving right along here, let's go to my number 4th pick, and that would be the ramen guy, because I mean, why not? Have him be a type of joke character similar to Hercule / Mr. Satan from the Dragon Ball games, and give him a very original but humorous type of moveset that could perhaps involve food of some kind, like with the ramen and whatnot. Or even have him do simple summoning jutsus of some sort to be able to make his moveset humorous but also deadly. I mean, that could probably work. If you can make Master Roshi from Dragon Ball a truly powerful fighter and a threat to be feared on the battlefield, then why can't the Ichiraku ramen guy get his little spot? I mean, if this is going to be the best of the absolute best for the Storm series, then why not? As we now go on to my number 5th spot for a dream list here of DLC characters, and that would have to go to Sasuke and Itachi's dad, Fugaku Uchiha. Now, I know he really wasn't shown all that often fighting. With my previous entry that I would love to be included here in the roster for Storm Connections, I also feel like Fugaku could also get a lot of interesting moves created for him, because he does of course possess the Sharingan. Using that as a template here, the possibilities for Fugaku's moveset is literally a whole sky's the limit type of scenario here, where you could pretty much do anything as long as it makes sense though within the realms of course part 1, and then incorporating that and sort of editing it into the Storm series here. That could perhaps be a very interesting case where Fugaku could stand out amongst the Uchiha and not just be a simple Madara reskin or Sasuke reskin, Itachi reskin, whereas I would hope he would turn out to be more similar to how Shisui was created and handled in the Storm series here, having a very unique moveset and awakening mode. But also, speaking of awakening modes, that's where I really feel like they could do something very exciting with Fugaku and give him some sort of, not Susanoo transformation, because that's just completely busted or anything, but something that he could call his own, that he could use to really help him stand out while also standing tall next to Shisui and the rest of the Uchiha characters here. But with everything else said, I would have to say that that just about does it in terms of my top 5 characters that I would wish to be included here in Storm Connections. But for what has been revealed so far, I'm honestly not disappointed. I'm actually extremely excited for this game. And it's going to be awesome to finally have a brand new entry, along with this original story mode here that was created just for Storm Connections here. So, like I said, I'm very excited for this. And it does look promising, and hopefully Bandai Namco will have a few surprises for us in store that they aren't really revealing quite yet. So I do know that this game will come with a small season pass that will include 5 DLC characters. We don't exactly know who they are yet, and maybe I'll get my wish and have some of my dream characters here added into the game. That would be really, really cool. For that, only time will truly tell. Circling back though, I really do feel like this will be the best of the best in terms of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series here. I haven't gotten this excited for a Naruto game since Storm 2 originally released back in the day, when that was first covering the Shippuden era here of the franchise. So to see how far we've come to this state is truly satisfying as a fan, and I cannot be more excited for this game to finally be bringing back the Naruto Storm series here and showing it the love that it, well, deserves. I would say that for now though, we're going to have to just sit back and wait and see upon release day if Storm Connections really does deliver, or if it merely becomes a footnote here in the Ultimate Ninja Storm series of games. Hopefully though, in my opinion here, it will be a promising work of art and not just a mere bust here in terms of expectations. With all that being said, that would just about do it though for my thoughts here on Storm Connections before it releases. And so if you like what you see from this video, then be sure to let me know down below what you thought about this video, and also if you're excited personally for Storm Connections in the future of the Ultimate Ninja Storm franchise. So then, I've been your host for today, Azure, and I am signing off. But be sure to keep it tuned right here, for I'll be catching you guys all in the next video. Until then, have a great day, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.